So her parents were Clara Woolner McNeil and Hugh John Montgomery. So when Maud was only 21 months old, her mom actually passed away. So her father didn't really feel comfortable raising the girl by himself, so he sent her to live with her grandparents Alexander and Lucy McNeil, who lived about a kilometre away from here, just through the haunted woods over there. So she grew up here in Cavendish, where she went to a one-room schoolhouse. And after that, she actually went to the Prince of Wales College in Charlottetown, where she got her teaching certificate. So she taught around the island for a few years, but in 1898, her grandfather actually passed away, so she moved back to Cavendish to live with her grandmother because they had a post office, in their kitchen. So she helped her grandmother run that. So it was during the time that she moved back to Cavendish that she wrote her novel Anne of Green Gables. So she finished writing in 1905. And she sent it to 5 different publishing companies, but they all rejected her. They said it wasn't very good, or it wasn't going to be that big of a story, which is quite ironic when you think of it today, because you guys are all here because you know something about it. So she was quite discouraged by that news, as any of us would have been. So she put the book in her closet in an old hat box, and she forgot about it for a few years. So it was during a rummage when she found the book again, and she was quite passionate about it, so she decided that she'd give it one more chance. So she sent it to the L.C. Page Company in Boston, where they published it for her in 1908. So a couple years after the publication in 1911, her grandmother actually passed away. So whenever her grandmother passed away, Maud actually announced that she was secretly engaged for 5 years. So she didn't want to tell her grandmother because she didn't want her to feel like she'd be left alone, kind of thing. So she kept that a secret because if you're familiar with the island, you either know everybody or you're related to the majority of people. So the word would travel pretty fast. So she just kept that a secret. So July 5th, 1911, she married Reverend Ewan MacDonald at Park Corner at the home of her uncle. So now it's known as the Anne of Green Gables Museum. So after their marriage, they honeymooned for 3 months around England, Scotland, and Wales. And then they settled in Ontario. So whenever they settled in Ontario, they had 3 boys. Chester, who was born in 1912, he became a lawyer. Hugh was born in 1914, but he passed away about 3 days after his birth. And then Stuart, he was born in 1950, so a year afterwards, and he became a doctor. So in Maud's life, she composed 23 novels, and all but 1 were based on PEI. So the one that wasn't based on the island here is the Blue Castle. So Maud was obviously quite passionate about the island, and she loved it here, as everyone should. It's a wonderful place to be. So actually she never lived here after she moved to Ontario with her husband, but they visited as often as they could.